Arman, obviously, right here. Huge fight for you. These are the type of fights you've been asking for a long time. So to be here on a card like this, a name like Charles Oliveira, is this just kind of a dream come true?
Yeah, his dream comes true, and so excited and to be in UFC 300 and to fight for the contender #1.
Yeah, no doubt in your mind, no matter what happens in any of these other fights, if you win this the way you think you're going to, you're fighting Islam next?
Yeah, definitely. Dana White said this: who win this fight gonna fight for the title, and I'm the next.
And of course, you don't want to think beyond this. This is a very difficult fight with Charles, but there's this kind of Islam saying he wants to fight June 1st. Would that even be possible to ask you to just turn around in 7 weeks?
I don't know. I can answer this question Saturday.
For sure. And just your thoughts on Charles and kind of where he is at this point in his career. A lot of people have vocalized that they think, he quits in fights and he folds and things like this. Do you see him as that guy, or do you think he's, someone different now?
No, how a former champion can be like this. So he was a former champion. He defend titles, and the quicker guys can be a champion. So I don't think so.
Arman, right here. Charles did an interview earlier this week. He responded to some of the things you said about him. He's obviously limited and he takes backs really well, but nothing really else. Maybe he's not hungry, and he just kind of called it bullshit talk. Do you think you are getting under his skin before this fight?
I mean, I gotta talk about him, because he doesn't talk about me. I gotta talk about him. So I wanna to get people to watch this fight more, and that's why I gotta say something about him.
So it's nothing personal. You're just trying to.
No. I'm just trying to get more fans to watch this fight.
And just two really quick ones for me. Can I get your thoughts on the main event between Jamal and Alex, and the BMF fight between Justin and Max?
I want to say about BMF, I feel like Justin gonna knock him out first time.
And what about the main event between Alex and Jamal?
Main event is, I don't know, 50-50, but to be honest, I didn't watch their fights because they're not in my division. I just watched a couple highlights, and 50-50, I don't know them very well.
Arman, over here. You suffered your second loss inside the company in June of 22. It was a very close fight, but now fast forward to April 2024, you're about to fight Oliveira and potentially earn the title shot after Saturday night. So did anything change from that night to now, and if so, what changed?
A lot of things change. I'm getting better every day. I'm just 27 years old, and I'm learning every day new techniques, and I got a lot of experience, and I got 3 more fights after that, or 4 more fights, I don't remember. But yeah, so I feel like now I got better, and my striking is getting better, my wrestling, grappling, conditional, and also English.
Arman, over here. Arman, right back here. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Good to see you. We obviously saw that you were training at American Top Team for this camp. Dustin Poirier fought Charles Oliveira. Did he give you any sort of insight on him as an opponent? Did you get to work with Dustin at all?
No, I didn't work with Dustin because he had the fight before me. So, but our coach is the same, and they already know what I gotta do during the fight, and what mistake did Dustin, I shouldn't do the same, and we work a lot on it, and we watch all his fights, and we did good job. So I feel like this Saturday I'm gonna show a good performance.
We saw Grant Dawson in a photo with you. Who are some of your other training partners for this camp?
Yeah, a lot of sparring partners, and I don't want to say one name because I have 10-15 sparring partners, and everybody helped me, and thank you so much, ATT.
And I know Isaac Dulgarian mentioned to me in an interview, he's Armenian as well. He mentioned about getting to train with you at some point. Have you spoken to him at all? Obviously, he's a tough opponent in the featherweight division.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and we just text to each other, but I haven't seen him personal. Yeah, but if he wants to come to ATT, of course, Now I'm trying to bring as much as Armenian fighters in ATT and to train together.
And just last one from me. I know you like hockey. Are you going to be going to the Golden Knights game on Friday night? They're playing the Minnesota Wild.
If they invite me, yes.
Arman, over here, what sets you apart from other fighters in the division? How do you plan to leverage those skills on Saturday night?
Say one more time, please.
What sets you apart from division, and what skills set are you going to show on Saturday night?
I'm gonna do my work, what I was training so long, try to be well-rounded, try to strike, wrestle, grappling. Like, I wanna be best on every positions, and I feel like my skills, that skills I have, I can strike, I can wrestle, I can grapple. So I'm gonna tell him what we're gonna do during the fight.
If Charles invites you to the ground, is that something you're going down on the ground with him?
No problem.
Arman, right over here. Obviously on the card is your teammate Kayla Harrison. In Miami, you were asked that thing with the fans and it became a bit of an issue. She said you guys had talked about it. Can you just explain a little bit, just from your point of view, what was going on when you heard it and just everything that happened?
Oh, what happened? We talked to each other after that, and she understood what I mean, and now we're good.
Thank you.
Arman, I know you've spent a lot of your training camp in Russia, and you've been training under a 3-time freestyle wrestling world champion. How much has that helped you level up your grappling and prepare you for such a high-level grappler like Charles Oliveira?
Yeah, in Russia is the best freestyle wrestling in the world, and train with them. It gives me, I think the hardest training is a freestyle wrestling because they train like a crazy 3 times a day, and it gave me to wrestle very well and to improve my condition, especially like wrestling condition.
More. Good.
Погромче.
Извиняюсь, продолжая тему России, самой большой точкой величия в легком дивизионе, если мы говорим и о медийной составляющей, и о спортивной, является Хабиб Нурмагомедов. Чувствуешь ли ты в себе силу, что ты можешь в этих компонентах его превзойти? Если да, то что именно для этого тебе нужно сделать? And for our English-speaking colleagues, the question was about legacy that left in lightweight division Khabib Nurmagomedov, and is Arman feel that he can be even greater? If we are talking both of sport and media.
Еще раз на русском вопрос можно?
Если мы берем и спортивную составляющую, и медийную, то самое большое наследие в легком дивизионе оставил Хабиб. Чувствуешь ли ты, что ты можешь его превзойти? И если да, что тебе для этого нужно сделать?
Превзойти в этой жизни можно любого. Нужно сделать как минимум, как он, максимум еще больше защитить титул, раз, наверное, 6-7, и быть таким же достойным человеком, как он, и я думаю, что все получится. Но я не стремлюсь быть медийным, как он. Я хочу просто стать чемпионом и защитить пару раз этот титул. И просто доказать самому себе, что я могу быть чемпионом.
Обои.
На английском надо? Should I say in English? Так, что он там на английском читал? Like, I'm confused. I don't want to be superstar like Khabib. I just want to be a champion and defend a couple times my belt, and that's it.